Stars, I'm a fool for your love.
So, good evening, welcome everyone. Welcome to our quick lesson about investment noise. Again, so investment noise. So, for you to understand investment noise, you gotta look at the idea of like from a billionaire perspective. Yeah, sure, we don't know how a billionaire is, but you can assume if you're a billionaire, you had tons of money and you're smart, what you gonna do about things? Good. So what it actually stands for is basically money. Good. Money and media. Good. So it stands for money and media. Investment noise first. Good. Why? Why money and media? Because look at this. If you have a new asset, good, or if you have an asset, this asset, good, and you're kind of interested in increasing the price of this asset so you make more money, good. So what happens actually is, or what you do, what are you advisors, consultants, like talking about some Harvard shit, like a high level kind of a like proficiency or something, like some really really skillful people around, so the asset is kind of low on price, let's say at the beginning, when you start bumping in money, good. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna make noise through the media, good. Now we're talking about media, we're talking about some high quality media at the beginning, like places to reach out, institutions, good, bankers, investment bankers too, because you're already an individual, good. When you make an investment noise at this level, you're an individual and a dangerous one, good, and a dangerous individual. Why a dangerous one? Because you got all of that money and you're smart enough to think about doing this. So you're a dangerous individual. Good. To attract all of these people first. So this, okay, sorry. So these people now, these institutions, the money who can print money, who got lots of money, good, what they're gonna do is they're gonna pump the price a little bit more. Good. Then not just you who's making the noise. Good. These institutions to making noise. That does what? Drives the price further up. And here, basically, where all of the folks out there, locals, whatever you want to call it, like average folks, will start seeing advertisements for this investment. Good. So a recent basically it's what Elon Musk did with Bitcoin, good. However, what's helping Bitcoin to keep on accelerating to the upside is the scarcity of its quantity, good. The scarcity of its quantity, but what we can do is a perfect example would be, which is Doji coin or like Dogecoin, whatever, Dogecoin. It's like the price keeps on pumping. And if you want to start looking at the base of promoting it or advertising it, you go back to influencers back in 2019, or 20, like this guy Logan, the upcoming boxer or whatever, whoever he is. But he started that. And then a couple more influencers, then you start like seeing, you got like some kind of like businessmen interested in that too, blah, 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 companies. So they start pumping the price up. And then you saw that in New York, the advertisement of buying Dogecoin, basically. Like in the mid of New York Square, or I don't know what they call that street. So that's when all of the public started like pumping in, and that's where the price started like declining. Yeah, so that's called investment noise. A short story, that's called investment noise. Hell yeah, I can make it more educational, coming from an educational background, like I don't know, professor or something. Why is it gonna be boring? I'm not a professor too. So this like basically the simplest way you can understand the mechanism of this through this. Yet, thank you for being here.